today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
To throw, it's Maddox. Got his man on the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. from the gun. Running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Monarchs are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wilson to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The throw to the outside is complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. Got a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Gets it past the marker. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at it. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
The Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wilson will throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Robbins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? Wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Looking for space. It's Daly. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Maddox. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
And the Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The option look. Now the pitch. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, ODU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Off play action on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack, and this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Hauls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You got to go get 6 on the board.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wilson will throw. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Maddox. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stocker. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Back open in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to...
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the first down, looking for more. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.